Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you just tuning in, we have just found out that the mic was muted. It's certainly an embarrassing thing here in the broadcast station. But we just found out that the mic was muted for the majority of the first half, so we do apologize. So as I thought I was saying stuff possibly to the audience listening, really I'll have to recap what I just said for the entire first half. But we'll save that for some of the second half. But again, as you might have saw, a 3-0 lead, I'll state the obvious, 3-0 lead for Pope. Absolutely evaporated. We talked about this. It's almost reversed. Pope was down 3-0 last year in the Western Mass quarterfinal. Monument Mountain down 3-0 here, as they have certainly made a impacting comeback so far. 3-3 the score now. Again, as we said, Diaz with 2 goals. Vito with 1. Monument Mountain with it now. Graham tried to go out to play it there. Pressured on by Braden Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald centering pass over for Monument Mountain. Scooped up there by Graham. Graham keeping the Cardinals in this game. As it is basically, you might as well restart the game at 0-0 apiece. But as we were saying, Monument Mountain has not given up ever since they've been down 3-0. It has been all gas and no brakes here. As Monument Mountain tries to get something going here. They're trying to go up 1-0 or 1 goal before the half ends, as they do not get it there. Picked up by Max Graham, as he almost signaled for Orszlak, as Orszlak may have been hurt there on the play, but he is fine. So Graham with the goal kick all the way out to center field. As we were saying later this year, September 30th and October 7th, we will bring you 2 volleyball games, more than likely. Senior night versus Tantascwa at the 7th. As Fitzgerald takes a man down there on the play, and he sends a message to Monument Mountain, stepping over him. So again, as this game has gotten real chippy, certainly super quickly, Monument Mountain has not been giving up. Whether they know the ball is going to go out of bounds or not, they have been doing their best to get in Pope's head and pushing them out of the way. Monument Mountain still with it now. Pope, if you're Pope now, you've got to get out of your own D zone. Fitzgerald just looking to clear it now. Up for Diaz. Diaz 2 goals on the night so far. Again, Cardinal halftime coming up. We will have to fill you, the folks at home, in with a lot so far. It's Ferreira taking down the play there. Game getting physical and chippy quickly here as time goes by. 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Liam Feely, goaltender on the side, getting ready to start the second half for the Cardinals. Long stretch pass there for Monument Mountain. Monument Mountain with a chance to go up 1. Graham out to save it as he sends a man flying. And Monument Mountain, the forward, is down on the play, as down on the field. I believe that's Milo Petoski, as he was taking down Graham all the way out to play it. As Graham sends a message to Monument Mountain. Game getting out of hand and chippy very, very quickly. We'll step aside here, man down on the field, as they call over for the athletic trainer. So we'll step aside here. 3-3 the score. 3:41 remaining in the first half. Still think it's lacrosse season. But stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Champions play here live on Pope Prep. So Monument Mountain player down on the play, Milo Petoskey. As we hope he's well. But again, as we were saying, Pope once had a 3-0 lead, as that has just vaporized within seconds. As this game is tied up at 3-3 apiece. 3:41 remaining in the first half. Graham with the goal kick out to center field. Again, it's looking like the quarterfinal with Monument Mountain and Pope Francis, the rematch, as Pope was down 4-1. They would come back, tie at 4-4, but then Monument Mountain would end it in OT 5-4 the final. So again, as we were saying, bad blood between these two teams as things are starting to get physical and chippy here late in the first half. As messages being sent both way, not only by Pope Francis, but also by Monument Mountain. As Graham sends a message late on in the first half. As Graham sends a message for Petoskey of Monument Mountain. So again, as we were saying, we're filling you guys in. This week, the schedule really starts to spread out after this week. We were saying Monday of next week will be the only game that will be broadcast, or I should say, the only game that we will have for boys soccer and girls soccer. Girls soccer taking really a month of away games, 6 straight away games. So boys soccer will be the only thing for, I believe, the next 2-3 weeks. Once a week, really, on Mondays. Fortunately, next Monday, it will just be broadcasting. I will not be here, so a little break from me, really, for the folks at home. Pope's trying to get out of their own zone here. So 2 minutes to play here. We are on official time. 3-3 the score here. Monument Mountain certainly looking to make it a 1-goal lead for them so far, as they've come back from down 3. Again. So again, as we said, this game, it might as well restart at 0-0 apiece. Header there for Vita Veli as he was trying to get that in. Instead, it's picked back off by Dias. Dias, back pass over for Orzlak. Orzlak, far side of the field. Again, Dias, 2 goals apiece. And Vita Veli with his 4th goal of the season. Davis pressuring on there. Raymond keeps it in for the Cardinals in the O-zone. Fitzgerald up the sidewall for Joao. Joao sends that one out of play. And goaltender Liam Feely getting warmed up on the sidelines. 3-3 the score here. Pope looking to get a goal before the half ends. Davis with it. Davis pass off for Orzlak. Orzlak picked off there by Monument Mountain. So they'll head the other way, possibly on an odd man rush. Monument Mountain with it now. As they look there, Monument Mountain's just been sending up the middle of the zone. They're looking for that breakaway beeline pass straight to the net. As I believe probably more than likely under 30 seconds remaining here. Orzlak try to get that out. Monument Mountain trying to score a quick one here. Save made by Sam Graham as he's come up big so far for the Cardinals. Graham with the kick out to center field. Pass over for Dias. Dias pass over for Walsh. Walsh over for Joao. Joao beat to the ball there by Monument Mountain. 3-3 the score here. I believe halftime should be coming any minute now, or should be really any second now. Fitzgerald with the throw-in. We're on official time. Try centering that one out. Joao with it now. Joao, shot. Save made by Calvin Cooney. So with that, halftime now 3-3 the score. Pope, when they once had a 3-0 lead, has just gone away within seconds. So 3-3 the score at halftime. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We will have the Cardinal halftime coming up. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Champions Play here live on Pope Prep. little bit of an early halftime here for the Cardinal halftime, but 3-3 the score. Goaltender Liam Feely getting warmed up in net for the Cardinals right now. 3-3 the score here. Again, Pope, it was 15 minutes in, a 3-0 lead, absolutely vaporized within a matter, I believe, of 10 minutes, 15 minutes so far. So we are at halftime now. Diaz with 2 goals and Vita Velli with the other one. So halftime here, 3-3 the score. I mean, if you're Pope, we talked Monument Mountain. We told them, if you're going to start scoring goals on Pope, you've got to start prioritizing good O-zone time and slowing it down in your own D-zone. And they certainly have heard the message so far, as they were once down 3 goals, now tying it at 3-3 apiece. Again, this game, we said bad before the game, bad blood out between these two teams. Pope looking for vengeance, as this would be their first win versus Monument Mountain in over a year. So that is certainly something that the Cardinals are looking out for. But again, game's starting to get chippy and out of hand, as Max Graham, the goaltender, sends a message early, or I should say late on in the first half. The dive out, as he sent Milo Petoskey down to the ground to save what could have been nearly a 1-goal lead for Monument Mountain. So 3-3 the score here. 6:30 remaining in halftime. Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, we will have the second half. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Champions play here live on Pope Prep. Second half underway here live on Pope Prep. Feely in for the Cardinals. Goaltending change here. 3-3 the score. As we were saying, Pope Francis, once a comfortable 3-0 lead, has evaporated within minutes as they are now tied at 3 apiece here at Pope Prep. Second half just getting underway. So as we were saying, if you were Pope right now, what you are prioritizing, you're all O-zone. You're slowing it down in your D-zone, as we were saying with Monument Mountain. You're slowing it down in your own D-zone, and you're putting the pressure on O. Monument Mountain, long distance pass there as they look to go up 1-0. Feely, or excuse me, I should say, I really am thinking this is a new game all over. As I should have said 4-3 there. Feely all the way out to play it as he covers that one up. So again, this would be Pope's first win in nearly over a year. As we were saying, things starting to get chippy here. Things starting to get heated. The bad blood coming into play here. As we're seeing bodies being laid out. Graham sending a message early, or I keep wanting to say early on, late on in the first half, over for Milo Petoskey of Monument Mountain as he sends him head over heels flying over himself. Monument Mountain with it now. Pope out to play it now. Upfield, Vita Valley almost had it there, but instead it'll be a throw-in by the Cardinals. Orzelak will take the throw-in. Over for Gavin Grandmont. Grandmont whiffs on the pass upfield. Fortunately, there is picked up by Joe Orzelak as he sends that one out of harm's way. Monument Mountain now with it. They look upfield to gain their first lead of the night. Again, it was all Pope Francis. This might be the team. We may have found the team that can stick with Pope Francis for the full 80 minutes. As we are tied here, 3-3, arms locked here. Second half underway here. Those of you just tuning in, as we've said time and time again, 3-0 lead for Pope, gone within seconds as it is now 3-3. Vito with it now, looking to add on, get his second goal of the night. Vito, stretch pass over for Grandmont. Grandmont cycles the pass over for Graham, but instead he'll send that one back. Graham upfield with it now. He looks to fire a shot off, but it's blocked there by Monument Mountain, and they send it upfield out of harm's way. Fitzgerald with the throw-in now. He sends that one over for Matt Walsh. Walsh, centering feed out in front for Dias. Rebound there, can't get picked up. Monument Mountain doing a good job of clearing out of the zone. Ferreira on D, trying to get that one out of harm's way, but instead it's already sent out of play. So Monument Mountain will regroup with it as throwing, I believe. Or excuse me, it'll be a kick-in now for Ben Zdarsky. Again, Ben Zdarsky, older brother Christian, or excuse me, Max Zdarsky. Senior freshman duo there. Vito with it now over for Grandmont. Grandmont. Again, we've seen Grandmont so far. Big game for him. I believe just a cut 3 nights ago, 2 goals. As he ties for the team leading score for the Cardinals. Vito with it now. A little shake and bake trying to get that one into the middle of the zone there. Easily scooped up by Calvin Cooney. 35 remaining here in the second half. Almost 5 minutes gone by now. And things are starting to get heated here late in these game. Pass there almost got into the Pope zone there as Monument Mountain could have had a solid opportunity there. Taking down the play. Pope sending the message early on in the second half that you're not going to get into our zone without a fight. As that ball is cleared onto the JV field for the second time. And Monument Mountain, we've said, they've done a good job not only of really clearing the zone, clearing the field, as that was the 4th time so far. Twice onto the JV field, 2 times nearly over to the concession stand as they do their best to clear it out of their own zone, which they really have done a good job so far. Davis with it now. Over for over for Orzelak. Stood up there. Fitzgerald upfield over for Sam Graham. Graham looking to add on to his 4-goal season that he's got so far. Said the pass will be sent back out for Pope Francis. So Pope will take, I believe, a throw-in. Because, yes, it'll be Sam Graham with the throw-in for the Cardinals. So arms locked here, 3-3. 3 apiece for each team. I mean, Monument Mountain, they said, we're down 3-0 and we're down big. They said, we need some gas, really. And ever since then, since they had that 3rd goal, Monument Mountain has stayed relentless. We've seen them so far. Despite the score being 3-3, both teams really with the opposite record of each other. Pope starting out 3-0, undefeated. Monument Mountain, on the other hand, looking for their first win of the season. We were talking about early on. Their games, they are respectable losses. Only by a goal, 1-0, 1-0, and 2-1. Those losses coming against Agawam, Hampshire Regional, and Pittsfield. But again, as we were saying, really, it looked like Pope was going to dominate this game start to finish once again early on. They were up 3-0. But Monument Mountain, when Pope took their foot off the neck of the Gator early on, they said, not just a minute there. And Monument Mountain with 3 quick ones in the back of Pope's net. And they are right back in this game. 7 minutes nearly gone by in this second half. So Monument Mountain looking for their first win of the season. Pope looking to add on and remain undefeated. Corner kick there for Davis. Easily scooped up there by Calvin Cooney. Again, we said it was our goal this year not only to do the boys soccer games, as we were saying. Boys soccer game coming up Monday will be broadcasted. Unfortunately, I will not be there, so it will be just a broadcasted game for the boys. I believe they are set to take on East Long Meadow. And then after that, it really goes down to 1 game a week. So next week will be the only game of the week that they will have. It'll be Monday versus East Long Meadow here at Pope. And that time is set for 4 p.m. Then they will hit the road for 2 games that week. And then they're back here at Pope versus Pittsfield. Another good opponent that they will have to square off against. Then nearly a 2.5-week break as they are set to take on Agawam October 11th. It's Monument Mountain getting it right, trying to cycle it around their own D zone there. Pope getting the message early. Little hip check there by Vita Velli. As Pope is sending the message to Monument Mountain early on there. Vito laying the boomstick. As Monument Mountain, I mean, if you're Monument Mountain, you got to start standing up to that. I mean, Pope has done a really good job. At this point, they're trying to get in Monument Mountain's head. I think both teams have done a really good job of that, trying to play intimidating, trying to play let's take stupid calls here. And really, both teams have done a good job of not cracking at the other players yet, to where they've taken bad calls and bad penalties. Again, we did see the penalty kick by Monument Mountain. They would make it count, and that would bring them within 1 shot. They're almost deflected into their own goal by the Cardinals there, as Feely will pick it up. Almost 10 minutes gone by in this second half. Again, Pope looking for their first win against Monument Mountain over a year, as Diaz was sent down to the ground. I think that was the response that Vito with the big hit all along the side, the close sidewall, and that was the response there over for Diaz as they send him down to the ground. So again, things starting to get chippy here and starting to get heated, certainly, late in the game Ferreira will take the free kick at about the 43-yard line. Ferreira, long distance shot. I believe it was Diaz with trying to get the redirect in front of the net, but instead it'll be picked up by Graham. Graham over to Orzelak. Monument Mountain trying to come back the other way with it. Ferreira with it, and no rush as he sends that one up the middle, straight for Owen Termel. Termel, back pass over for Grandmont. Grandmont, little spin move there, trying to get around Monument Mountain, or back for Orzelak, who sends that one up top for Matt Walsh. Walsh over for Termel. Termel, far side for Ferreira. And one thing that Monument Mountain has done really well is they've been putting pressure on Pope's D, trying to make them get rid of the ball really quickly and trying to make them make a mistake and hopefully capitalize on that. As that shot there will be played out for Feely as he'll pick that one up. So over 10 gone by in the second half. Feely with the punt all the way to the 40-yard line. Header kept in by Matt Walsh. Walsh over for Vito. Vito tries to handle the ball into the zone there, but instead it's kicked out by Monument Mountain. Again, Monument Mountain's done a good job on defense, we've said so far. Just clearing it out the sidewall. Ryan Davis with it now. Davis shake and bake there to fake out the forward, staying high. He gets a stretch pass. He was looking over for Sam Graham. Graham, high header there as Graham is sent back down to the ground. Again, hits. People starting to take hits here late in this game. As I believe that was Diaz and Graham. 2 consecutive hits by Monument Mountain as they send players down to the ground. And we said things starting to get chippy and heated here, certainly. So corner kick for the Cardinals as they look to go back up 4-3. Again, we talked about it. They had a 3-0 lead. Once so much, now so little, tied at 3-3 apiece. Ground shot there. Not sure if that was the intention for a shot there. Shot in the middle. Picked up by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald tried to get the redirected pass off on net, but instead is sent out of play. As we were saying, once a 3-0 big lead has gone away, as Monument Mountain was within 15 minutes as they boom, 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 3 goals straight as they are back in this game, 3-3 apiece. Again, one thing we were also talking about, I believe this was while the mic was muted, and we were unaware of this early in the first half, I believe, was something we did joke about along with the volleyball game. Was also, it was a little inside joke between a tech crew and myself. It was that we were going to see if we could possibly get a loan to buy a drone to possibly film cross-country and golf. That certainly would be something. Don't know if that will happen. More than likely not. But, hey, you could see a golf game or a cross-country game, maybe, possibly, or cross-country match, I should say, a golf match. It's Monument Mountain coming back the other way. They got to be careful. Shot there right through the uprights. The field goal here at Pope Francis. But again, as we were saying, you definitely could see somewhere maybe down the line a golf match or maybe a cross-country match. We'll do our best with what we're doing right now as we will look to bring you 2 volleyball games. Those games, I believe, are set for September 30th and October 7th. October 7th, right now, as far as I know, is the senior night for the girls volleyball team. Not off to the best start for them, 0-3 so far, as they look to get back in the swing of things. This ball sent out of play there. Again, 3rd time onto the JV field. Monument Mountain has done we talked about doing a good job clearing the zone. They've really cleared the field now. I think it's 5 times is the counter we're at now. 5 times, 2 in the concession stand, and 3 times onto the JV field. As they've really done a really good job of clearing, not just clearing the zone, clearing the field, we said. Monument Mountain, long kick there as they look for the redirect in front, but they won't get it. Orzelak with the kick all the way out upfield, over for Vito. Vito will take it back now. He's in no rush. Vito over for Orzelak. Orzelak with it now, tries to shake and bake there, and he does. Centers it out for Matt Walsh in the middle. Picked off by Monument Mountain. Monument Mountain will come back the other way. Again, if you're Pope here, you've got to limit Monument Mountain's chances here. As that ball is sent out of play, I believe Orzalak redirected the man out of play. But Monument Mountain will still end up with ball possession. Again, as we were saying, if you're Pope here, you're prioritizing keeping them to the outside of the D zone and clearing it when you have the opportunity. If you're Pope, you're really, it was 3 goals straight by Monument Mountain as a save there by Feely as he easily scoops that one up. Again, as we were saying, D zone coverage for Pope, you want everything to the outside of the zone. You're looking to clear everything out. His long stretch pass there, almost up over for Nick Diaz. He could have had his 3rd goal of the game. Vito with the pick off there as Davis I believe that was Matt Walsh there being shoved to the side here. Big hit there by Braden Fitzgerald at the 25-yard line. Ferreira up over for Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald upfield over for Diaz. Diaz blocked the shot off the head there as Diaz is pushed out of the way by Monument Mountain. Diaz still with it now, trying to regroup with it as he pressures on Monument Mountain. He's taking exception to the fact, not liking that hit that he took there, and he takes exception to that for Monument Mountain. Orzalak with it now. Got Monument Mountain on him. Up the far side of the field. Monument Mountain still with it now. Pope is trying to get out of their own D zone now. Not a situation you want to be in if they're Cardinals. Orzalak on his horse hustling to the ball. As I believe Pope will get the goal kick, or rather the goal throw. So Gavin Grandmont and Boston Lazier will come into the game for Nick Diaz and Matt Walsh. Nearly halfway done with the second half. 3-3 the score still. We're at a standstill right now. But, I mean, honestly, if you're Pope, you're prioritizing more ozone time. We said early in the game, we have yet to find a team that has stood with Pope for the full 80 minutes. Pope may have found the team that can stay with them for the full 80 minutes. As this entire second half has really been all Monument Mountain. Pope's had a few chances, but I don't believe they have a shot on net yet, which is really surprising as they dominated the first 15 minutes of the first half. Orzalak trying to rainbow a pass there over Monument Mountain. I believe Pope will still have possession there, so yes, they will. So Orzalak will look for a golden opportunity. To get his team back up by 1. So Orzalak will take an indirect kick, I believe. So Pope's trying to get people to the net, trying to crash the net, look for the rebound here. They look to go up 4-3 here, hopefully. Again, the minute that we saw, it was 2 goals straight back-to-back from Monument Mountain. Curve shot there by Orzalak as it is sent well out of harm's way by Monument Mountain. But again, as we were saying, I was getting flashbacks to the 4-1, down 4-1 Pope was last year, Western Mass quarterfinal. What dreams are made of, we call it here at Pope Francis. Down 3 goals, 4-1, under 15. Pope would rally to get 3 goals straight. Block shot there is sent on net, but easily scooped up there by Calvin Cooney. So again, as we were saying, what dreams are made of here at Pope Prep. Down 4-1, they would come back to tie it 4-4. Unfortunately, they would fall 5-4 in OT. And I was getting flashbacks to that moment right there as Pope let up 3 straight here. I mean, really, it was looking like the tables had turned, and Pope was taking Monument Mountain's place nearly a year ago, as Pope's struggling to get it out of their own D zone. Ferreira with it now, as he's got to hustle the ball there just to clear it out of his own zone. Ferreira up the sidewall. Vito putting pressure on him. Picked off there by Gavin Grandmont. Ball still contended for there in the neutral zone. Monument Mountain sent down on the play. Again, messages being sent both ways. Really, it was the big message there. Max Graham sending, I believe it was Milo Petoskey. We have yet to see him come back into this game, I believe. But he was sending the message late in the first half. head over heels. He sent Petoskey as he was diving out to save the day really for the Cardinals, as they could really be down 4-3 now. Fitzgerald up the sidewall. Over for Grand Mountain. Pass picked off there by Monument Mountain. Monument Mountain really trying to capitalize here on one of these pickoffs. Vitavelli with it on his horse. Save made, or excuse me, kicked out by Monument Mountain as Cooney was there hustling to get back. Nearly 20 minutes gone by in the second half. Pope still trying to get it into the ozone as they've had very few chances. Look out here. Monument Mountain could have an odd man rush. Loop pass over the net, and it is, I believe, sent into the goal. So Monument Mountain takes a 1-goal lead with under 20 remaining here in the second half. As a rainbow shot there, that's what we're going to call it, a rainbow shot, was sent over Feely's head, and we all thought it was going to bounce over the goal. And unfortunately, it goes top corner on the left side. So Pope, once up 3-0, now finds themselves down a goal nearly halfway through the second half. Really, we said how the tables have turned, but they really have here at Pope Francis. So the Cardinals are scrambling. Really, they were feeling all confident. We thought this game was going to be a blowout from the first 15 minutes. Monument Mountain, though, they said, hold on a minute. We've got more in the tank, and it has been all gas from them, no breaks. Pope really has been putting it on cruise control so far, as they have had no ozone time at all. Pass there, looked off for Vitavelli, and Vito almost got there, but instead it's picked up by Cooney. So again, Pope, they got to get more ozone time. That's what we were saying. They played it right. They were slowing it down in their own D zone, and that did play a key role for them for a long time. But unfortunately, it is not enough. As Orszlak hustling to get there, Feely all the way out of his goal, tries to pick it off there, and he sends a man down there. I believe that may have been a shin-on-shin pass there. Is down on the plate, I believe, for Monument Mountain was Oliver Curtis. So Pope just looking to get it back in their ozone. As down on the play is Curtis, as I believe he took a shin-on-shin hit by Feely. So again, both goaltenders getting active in this. Feely and Graham sending the message to the Monument Mountain forwards that they are not going to stand back in their net and they will be aggressive up front. I think that has played a key role for the Cardinals so far, despite it being 4-3. So we'll step aside here, or maybe not actually, as Curtis heads off the field. So again, both goaltenders sending messages to Monument Mountain. First, it was Graham sending, I believe it was Petoskey, head over heels. I mean, I thought it was really, if you look at NHL really saves, I thought it was Hasek going way out of his crease. I forget who it was, but it was the game versus Minnesota where he sent the man head over heels. That's what it really looked like. And then Feely sending the message, shin-on-shin contact. Vito on his horse now trying to get there. Monument Mountain sends it out of harm's way, but Vito will pick it up. Vito wants the goal back. He wants this game tied at 4-4 apiece. Pope cycling it back in their own D zone now. Fitzgerald up the far wall as he looks to center that one. Orszlak, header there. Tries to get that one over for Evan Ballas. Orszlak upfield. He was looking for Lazier, I believe. Shot blocked there by Owen Termel. Monument looking to go back the other way with it. Blocked out by Ballas again. Orszlak will come back upfield with it. It makes a little shifty move there. Ballas with it now. Got a man on him. Orszlak trying to shake and bake around the forwards there. Termel can't get it into the ozone for Pope. Orszlak wanting a call there. Doesn't look like he'll get it from the officials. Again, Pope down big. Down by one here. Under 18 to play here. Monument Mountain relentless with the O-zone pressure as they show no signs of giving up. So I think at this point for Pope, you're down a goal. Really, it's really crunch time now for them, certainly. If they don't get one quicker, Monument Mountain has showed absolutely no signs of giving up. So this is their call, the call to Pope, that they have got to get one quickly, and they've got to get one fast if they want a chance at tying this game up and maybe taking hold of the lead. Fitzgerald will throw it in now. Try to get that one pass. I believe he's trying to get the pass off over for Gavin Grandmont. And Pope, both goals coming for Nick Dias. He's got 2 under his belt so far this game. As well as Ryan Vitavelli. Play blown dead there. So I believe it will be an indirect kick for the Cardinals. So 6:30 remaining here in the second half. Cardinals down by 1. This would be what a chance to tie this game up. I mean, it's been back and forth, both ends. First 15, really, first half, I should say, first 20 minutes, it was all Pope. 3-0 lead. Second 20 minutes, it was all Monument Mountain. Ferreira with the little chip shot there as he was looking to just get that one on, really looking for a rebound there. Davis pressuring the ball on there. Orzlak with it now, trying to create some havoc there in the Pope O-zone. Ferreira hustling back to get it now. He sends a man down to the field. Monument Mountain with numbers, though, coming back the other way. Ferreira picks off the pass there. Ferreira looking to get it upfield. Has to keep that one in. Monument Mountain, though, will keep it in their O-zone. Orzlak just looking to clear it out of the zone now. Monument Mountain keeps it back in. Again, Monument Mountain's really, they're starting to tire Pope out. I think they're noticing that so far. They're looking to come out of this game possibly maybe 2-3 more goals up. Versus Pope. Lazier hustling on the ball there as he tried shoving a man out of the way. So again, everyone really trying to send Pope really trying to get in the heads of Monument Mountain. Unfortunately, I don't think it is going to work to their favor. This Monument Mountain has done a good job so far. That's why they lead 4-3 the score. So if the score holds so far, this would be Pope's first loss. Vitavelli taken down on the play there. Graymont sends that one upfield. He looks far past for Boston Lazier. Getting kicked out of harm's way. I believe that will clear the field again. So Monument Mountain, they're not really clearing it out of the zone. They're clearing it out of the field so far. Out of the track, really. So as we said, if the score holds so far, this would be Monument Mountain's first win of the season. And this would be Pope's first loss of the season. Davis with it now. Davis cycles the pass off for Turmel. Turmel back over for Orzlak. Orzlak back over for Davis. Davis looked to fire a shot there. Instead, he fakes it out. Turmel with the pass there, but instead stolen away by Monument Mountain. Graham again, and Monument Mountain just... We was talking about clearing it out of the zone. That's twice in a row that they've just cleared it out of the track field. I mean, I can see it all the way over here in the press box. I mean, but they've cleared that twice, just out, back to back, out of the field. First pass there from Monument Mountain that just got cleared out of the zone, finally. Under 14 to play here in the second half. Vito with it now, looking for his second goal of the game. Tripped up there. I don't believe he'll get a call there. Monument Mountain arguing that it was a dive, and it looks like it will go in favor of Monument Mountain. Vito looking for a call there, as I think he more than likely could have got it. So Monument Mountain will take the kick from the goal. Just about 13 remaining here in the second half. Shot kicked up there to half field. Orzlak will signal for a throw-in. So Orzlak looking upfield. Over for Gavin Grandmont. Grandmont in on net. I believe play is blown dead. It may be... That one was set out of bounds. So Grandmont will take it now for the Cardinals. So I believe they will get another shot at an indirect kick. So again, another good opportunity for Pope to tie this game up at 4 apiece. Walsh taking the kick now. Cardinals just looking to crash the net. Go for the rebound. Good kick on net. Header by Vito sent back out of play. Grandmont with the shot, and he scores! Grandmont ties the game 4-4 apiece. His 5th goal of the season, and what a goal. No bigger than right now, as he ties the game back up at 4-4 apiece. So Pope with some life in them after all. 4-4 the score now. What a response by Pope. Monument Mountain, 4 straight goals. But Gavin Grandmont, his 5th goal of the season, as he answers back for the Cardinals. So they are tied, arms locked, 4-4 apiece now, as we head into the final 12 minutes of the game. So Feely with the goal kick out to center field. Again, Pope looking to maintain that O-zone pressure, as they almost did there, as Matt Walsh sending it back into the zone immediately. Grandmont on his horse, hustling to the ball there. Grandmont still with it now as he stays on, man, taken down there. Walsh will recover with it. Walsh over for Vito. Vito, Pope really starting to realize now that this is what they've needed all along. Orszlak dancing into the O-zone for Monument Mountain, looking for a call there. Monument Mountain hops over Ryan Davis there as Davis tried going for the slide tackle. Slide tackle there by Walsh, and I believe it will result in Monument Mountain possession. So slide tackle there proved to be unproductive for the Cardinals. Indirect kick, I believe, coming for Monument Mountain. Not what you want to be taking here late in the game, as you just got this game tied up at 4-4 apiece thanks to Gavin Grandmont. So if you're the Cardinals right now, you're not looking to take really any bad calls, any bad plays here, as you just tie this up at 4-4 apiece. Really, this was a game Pope should have dominated from start to finish, and they certainly did. First 15 minutes, up 3-0. Header there sent out by Owen Trammell. Monument Mountain still scrambling within their own zone. Vito with it now. Vito trying to make a move around Monument Mountain, but instead it's sent back into the Pope D zone. Walsh with it now. Walsh upfield. Walsh back for Ballas. Ballas upfield. He tries looking for Vita Valley, but he can't find it there. Pass picked off by Davis. Grandmont, little skip over the defenseman there. Grandmont still with it now. Tries to go for the slide tackle, but it's picked off by Monument Mountain. Up and down the field they are going here at Pope Francis. 4-4 the score here. What a game we have had so far. Under 10 to play here in the second half, as it has been back and forth moving from both Pope Francis and Monument Mountain. Both goalies playing exceptional for Pope Francis. Max Graham and Liam Feely, as well as Calvin Cooney in net for Monument Mountain. So another indirect kick coming here for Monument Mountain. Again, if you're Pope, you've got to stop taking calls that could cost you the game here. Certainly. You just tied this up thanks to Gavin Grandmont. We'll say it time and time again. Grandmont with his 5th goal of the season. And thanks to him, you've claimed a tie so far. 4-4 apiece. Pope certainly looking to come out of this with a W. Indirect kick sent way over through the uprights there. As Feely will take the goal kick now. So 4-4 apiece. Feely, long distance kick out to the 40-yard line of his own zone. Pass picked off there by Monument Mountain. Again, Pope looking too much for the stretch passes there. Monument Mountain still with it now. Ferreira holding the man there. And I believe this could cost the Cardinals possibly another indirect kick. Ferreira just got yellow carded. So Annambo will head into the game for Ferreira. As again, another indirect kick for Monument Mountain. You've got to stop taking bad calls here if you're Pope Francis. I mean, your goalies have certainly your defense and your goalies have bailed you out a bunch. Long distance there. Monument Mountain looking to get a redirection, but they won't get it as it is sent out. Davis. Monument Mountain still with it now, trying to get a shot off there. Vito. Upfield for Davis. Davis up the far wing. Over for Matt Walsh. Walsh trying to cut inside there. Monument Mountain picks it off, though. Long distance pass there again, picked off by Orszag. Walsh with a little step inside move there. Monument Mountain coming back the other way with it now. Fitzgerald will send that one out of harm's way. And he'll regroup with it now as Feely almost went out to get it too. Good communication there by the Cardinals. Fitzgerald up the far side of the field. He was looking for Vito for his second goal of the game. Vito again hot on the ball. Davis too as they make Monument Mountain fumble with it here. Late in the second half. 7 minutes to play now. Vito wants it bad. Vito and Davis are leaving it all out in the field now. Davis with it now. Davis on his horse. He wants the 5th goal for Pope. He wants to be the hero here. Ballas with the header. Keeps that one in the O-zone for Pope. Grandmont tries to center that one off his chest. Walsh being held back there by Monument Mountain. Again, I'm surprised the rest didn't call that one there. Vito leaves the pass over for Grandmont. Grandmont looking to add on. Grandmont taken down on the play there. Monument Mountain sending the message late on in the second half. Monument Mountain pressuring the ball hard on there. Owen Turmel has to give it up as Turmel is sent down on the play there as he looks for a call. Again, Monument Mountain starting to play physical here in the last 6 minutes of play. Fitzgerald trying to shake and bake into the zone. He gets the pass off for Vitavelli. Vitavelli fakes the shot in. Vitavelli, a chance to be the hero here for the Cardinals. Vito, in on goal. Shot just off the side of the net. With 5:55 remaining here in the game. Annenbo out for the Cardinals. And Ferreira back in. 5:40 to play in the second half. Locked arms here. 4-4 apiece. As Pope really would like to just come out of this game with a tie, realistically. Official blows the play dead there. 5:20 remaining in the second half. Again, this game has been it's been a crazy game so far. Between the chippiness, the heated matchup. Again, this is the game we hyped up for so long. Bad blood between these two teams as we are nearing the final 5 minutes of play here. Feely all the way out to play it there as Monument Mountain almost got to the net there. So final 5 minutes. We are on official time now. Again, this game has been back and forth. This has been crazy. Pope, 3-goal lead in the opening 15 minutes as that ball is sent sky high out of play. Nearly hitting a couple of players on the Pope bench. Throw in there by Walsh, though. Sent off for Vito. Vito back to Orszag. Orszag taking his time with it now. Trying to make any errors here for the Cardinals. Ferreira packs back over for Bayless. Bayless back for Fitzgerald. Again, Pope, 3-0 lead, 15 minutes in. But it would be Monument Mountain 15 minutes later. 3 goals. What an answer. Then it would be nearly halfway, just over halfway through the second half. It would be Monument Mountain again as they would go up by 1, 4-3. Orszag with it now. Orszag looking to be the hero. Centers the pass. Out in front. Rebound is not picked up by anyone in front. Davis being held back now by Monument Mountain as he's sent down on the play. Fitzgerald hustling the ball to regroup with it now. As he does, he regroups with it. Fitzgerald up the far side. Or for Grandmont. Grandmont for looking for his second goal of the game. Grandmont taken down on the play there. Really, Monument Mountain just laying it out now as they are just not trying to play anything risky here. Header there out of the zone. But again, Pope Francis would answer. It'd be Gavin Grandmont. With just about 5 minutes after Monument Mountain would take a 1-goal lead, he would tie this game up at 4 apiece. Long distance pass called offsides there. Monument Mountain almost with a quality scoring opportunity there as they almost get it there. Slide tackle there as takes Joe Orszag down on the play. and he could be hurt. As Orszlak is down on the play, and he is grabbing his shin as he is hurt down on the play. So with the clock running now, under 5 minutes to play, as we have said, Orszlak up now, but he was taken down on the play. So Orszlak will head back on the field. Or excuse me, Orszlak will head off the field. Annenbo back on. Clock running here. Again, I believe we still are on official time. Vito tried to get the header there to redirect it in on net. Monument Mountain almost redirecting it on their own net. Clock resets at 5 minutes. So we are on official time. I believe this game will end in a tie if need be. Again, we will have the Cardinal post game coming up. I mean, but what a crazy game this has been so far. Pope up 3-0. Monument Mountain comes back to take a 1-goal lead. Then Pope with the answer as they take a tie this game up at 4 apiece. Fitzgerald with it now, not trying to play anything risky with it. He sends it up the side wall. Over for Walsh. Walsh back for Davis. Davis for Ferreira. Ferreira sidestep there. Back for Ballas. Ballas over for Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald centering over for Davis. Again, Pope not trying to get out of their own D zone here, as that pass could have been a risky one there. As Monument Mountain was hard on there to put pressure on. Davis with it now, as he's upended there. Monument Mountain with pressure. It's Feely out to play it. Diving save by Feely as he steps up big here in the dying moments of this game. Both goaltenders for Pope have come up big so far. Max Graham and Liam Feely. I mean, what a game both of them have had. They sent the message early on to the players. I mean, what a job Liam Feely has done in net for the Cardinals to keep this game at 4-4. Again, another save there. Feely sending it out to the far field, halfway over the field. He looked that pass over for Vito, but unfortunately he won't get it. Ferreira there, trying to pressure on the ball. Monument Mountain, he pushes him aside. Ferreira centering that as he is upended there at the back. Official blowing the whistle, but I don't believe we have the end of the game just yet.
Like 20 seconds.
So as we haven't been informed, about 20 seconds remaining in regulation. So Pope needs to get this upfield and upfield quickly to see who can be the hero here in the dying moments of this game. Ferreira, long distance pass over for Vito. Misses the header, but it still gets into the zone. Grandmont with it now, looking for his second goal. Could he be the hero? Pope with it now. Cooney out to grab it. As Cooney will more than likely just kill the clock here. No, he doesn't. He keeps it in. Fitzgerald keeps it into the zone. Grandmont with it now. Centering pass. Over for Graham. Graham out to grab it. Save. Rebound is sent back out of the zone. Graham will take the corner kick. Or no, it will be Matt Walsh. Pope, crunch time now as they look to get the 1-goal lead here. Seeing who can be the hero here. Matt Walsh with it. I believe not 20 seconds left. Redirect pass there by Turmel. Turmel sends it back out. Walsh will pick it back up, looking far side for Fitzgerald. And this game might have come to an end. No, it has not. As we are still unaware of how much time is left in the game. As it has been well over 5 minutes, but the officials will let this game play out. So long distance pass there sent well out of play. Annenbo will go grab it. Cardinals could have one more rush here if they are careful. Pope with it now. It's crunch time. Grandmont with a rainbow pass. Vito on net as he was looking to crash the net there as Cooney will hold on to it. Cooney with the kick out to center field. Annenbo pressuring on there. Turmel upfield for Vitavelli. Vitavelli looking for his second goal. He looks to be the hero here for Pope. Monument Mountain just trying to clear it now as they look to do so, and they might. Monument Mountain kicks it up far side. Almost a potential breakaway there for them. Fitzgerald will cycle it back over for Feely. Feely will send it out to the side, but that will be the end of the game. So this game ends in a tie. Final score 4-4. So Pope still will remain undefeated. And Monument Mountain will still remain without a win. Solid game, though, so far for both goalies, Liam Feely and Max Graham. Coming up, we will have the Cardinal postgame. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Champions Play here live on Pope Prep. Cardinal. Don Percy here bringing you the Cardinal postgame.